Okay, friends, as your beauty bitch, I am here to help you avoid a $500 beauty mistake. So I'm embarrassed to tell you how much money I've spent on devices over the years, but I'm going to rank all the buzzworthy ones based on this scale and these attributes so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Okay, so the first device we're going to start with is my personal favorite and one that I recommend to everyone, and that is the Dr. Dennis Gross LED mask. So why do I love this so much? Number one, it is very easy to use. So you basically just put the mask on for 3 minutes every day. There's an automatic timer that tells you when your time is up. And there's little eye holes so you can continue to go about cleaning your room, watching Netflix, whatever you're doing. It doesn't really add any big fuss to your day. Another reason why I highly recommend this product is because anybody can use it. So there's a couple different settings. There's a red light setting, which is an anti-aging light. So anybody over the age of 25 can really benefit from this. There's also a blue light setting for people with acne. And there's also a setting that I personally use, which kind of cycles between both the red and the blue light for people who have both anti-aging and acne concerns. And lastly, the other reason why I highly recommend this product is because it is actually backed by clinical science. So there's a lot of peer-reviewed research that shows the benefits of LED therapy for things like acne and aging, and this LED light falls within the parameters of those things that were researched. As a result, it's actually one of the devices, not many of them are, that are backed by dermatologists and researchers. So if you even go on TikTok and you look up LED and derms, you'll see a lot of derms endorsing it and even using LED technologies in their own practices. So the only thing I'll say that is not ideal for this product is that it is a little bit costly. It's over $400, which I know is very cost prohibitive for most people, but I really believe in less is more. So buy fewer devices, but ones that work better are gonna work harder for you. And so if you're gonna invest in one device, I definitely think it should be this one. Okay, so the next product we are going to talk about is the BeautyBio microneedling kit. So BeautyBio is a brand that makes a ton of different microneedling products. Here is an example of one. And for me, this product is a no. And the reason why is because it's just really not sanitary. So I will start by saying that microneedling is an amazing procedure if you go do it in a dermatologist or med spa office. It can really help with things like texture, pores, discoloration, a bunch of different skin issues. But the problem is with these devices is that they come with these little metal heads. You can buy replacement ones, but it usually comes with one or two. And you're basically creating micro channels, micro wounds essentially in your skin when you're rolling needles on your face. It is very hard to clean those heads properly. So every day or regularly when you're using it, you're spreading bacteria into your pores, or into your wounds that you're creating, which can cause acne and it cause infections. And to just kind of give you perspective, if you go to a dermatologist or a clinic to get this procedure done, they're using a new microneedling head for every procedure. Whereas this one is meant to be used, I don't know, a couple of weeks, couple of months. So for me, it's just like a little bit high risk. And you're also just not getting the depth of the needles that you would get in a dermatologist's office. So this is just not a product I would buy. And moving on to these motorized cleansing brushes. This is the one from Soniclear, for example. So I, at one point in my life, had a Clarisonic. I loved it because my skin just felt so polished and so smooth after I used it. But my point of view on these has definitely changed once I read how much you're kind of effing up your skin barrier, because these are extremely abrasive, they're not gentle, and they are truly damaging your skin barrier that is important in keeping in moisture and maintaining a youthful look. So I just have this brand as an example. Some of them, like I think the Proactive one, are only $40, but this one is over $100. And so for me, I know these feel amazing, but it's really not worth your money, especially given that sometimes these batteries are only really lasting a year or two anyway. So just in general, not a great investment. Now we're going to chat about this guy, which is the Tria hair removal laser. It is supposed to give you laser hair removal results at home. I personally did laser hair removal in a derm's office. I found a lot of success with the procedure. I'm very happy that I did it. There was still like a couple of like random little, like 1 or 2, 3, 4 little hairs that just kept going back, and I wasn't going to go pay a lot of money in a derm's office again to kind of re-laser those areas and completely get rid of the hair. So I personally bought this product to just zap those 1 or 2 little leftover hairs that I had from my procedure. And what I will say is I do not recommend this device because, first of all, it is very expensive. It's $500. Secondly, it was very painful to try to do to yourself. Like, it's different when someone's doing it to you. You just have to deal with it. When I was trying to do it to myself, it was really difficult. Like, it's hard to inflict that level of pain on yourself. I don't know if you have a friend maybe that will do it for you and just not care. Maybe that's the way to go. But in general, I think aside from that, the reasons why I wouldn't recommend it is that anytime you're kind of zapping something with a high-powered laser to kill a hair follicle, there's always really levels of risk involved. So you can definitely burn your skin if you really have to do it very properly. You have to be very focused, very detailed in the way that you do it, because there's high risk of injury when you're doing this at home. That's why I really not only recommend that you go in person into a clinic's office to do it, but I personally wouldn't even do it at like random med spas. Like, I would definitely go to a derm, because even in these random little spas and stuff, there's still a lot of risk of you damaging your skin, causing discoloration, causing inflammation, causing burns and injuries, like I said. And the other reason why I would go to a derm versus doing this at home is because the level of laser power that is allowed as an at-home product is so much weaker than what you would get in a derm's office. Like I said, these lasers can be super dangerous if not used properly. So what's allowed for at-home is like barely anything. And so it's really hard to see results from this product. Like, you're not going to get amazing results. And if you do, it's because you used it like every couple of weeks for years. If you really want laser hair removal, the way to go is at a derm's office and not with an at-home product, because it's really not possible to deliver the same level of results. So per usual, I talked too much in this video, and so I ran out of time, and I'm going to do a part 2 on other popular devices that we're seeing to see if they are worth it or not. So please go to part 2.